Good morning. Yes, I'm stood behind the camera, Bev. His Majesty the King and Queen, as you can say, they have just arrived at the University College Hospital, MacMillan Cancer Centre in central London. It's an incredibly symbolic visit, his first public engagement following the positive effect of his cancer treatments. The King is patron of the Macmillan Cancer Charity, and Buckingham Palace has, in the last few minutes, announced that he is the new Royal Patron of Cancer Research UK. That is a role he has taken over from his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, as well. Now, the King is keen to really highlight the importance of early cancer diagnosis and the positive effects that can have. He's also keen to be open about his own diagnosis, as we have seen since his diagnosis back in February, but also kind of keen to support other cancer patients, and that's exactly what we are going to see today. We've just seen the King and Queen entering the hospital. They are going to be meeting patients and staff, as well as some of the treatments which are trialled first here in central London and then are rolled out across the country. As I said, Cancer Research, heavily involved in this particular hospital, have invested heavily in a new kind of treatment and research for lung cancer and trying to identify why sometimes that treatment stops working. They'll also be looking at the effects of something called CAR T cell therapy, which is white blood cells reprogrammed to attack cancer cells. They're also going to be heading up to a chemotherapy ward and meeting patients undergoing chemotherapy too. But I'm also told that the King is keen to point out that sometimes, yeah, it is possible to continue work with cancer. We need to remember and be cautious here that the King still has cancer and he's still undergoing that cancer treatment, but it's not for everybody, and sometimes doctors may advise that you cannot work. Of course, we need to remember that the Princess of Wales is undergoing her own cancer treatment as well. But as you were saying, Bev and Andrew, when the King arrived, he looked incredibly happy. He was smiling and saying hello to some of the journalists here in the fixed points where I am, and the Queen was looking smiling and happy too. So hopefully this is going to be a really positive engagement and really an optimistic step as we look towards that busy summer of royal engagements.